anyway, we're really delighted that everyone could show up and turn out. I'm not sure who had more fun, those of us all here tonight, or the three of us who have been out to dinner at least 6 times. In the last 4 months, we had a lot of planning to do. So planners. But deliberate, but slow. So we've had a lot of fun planning this, and we're really delighted to see everyone here. We wanted to make a few special acknowledgments tonight. First of all, we would like to recognize Alice Kaida, Director of Nursing at Highland currently. Kicked off our day today. I told Alice later that if all we'd ever had was just a tour of Highland today, it would have been great for me. We saw every nook and cranny of the old building, and every little glimpse recalled at least 5 memories for all of us. We give Alice great credit for patience because she was trying to be really straightforward and give us all the history, and we were creating our own history. So we really appreciate Alice taking time to share this day with us.
And Jackie Cecil got to walk into the intern's quarters straight up.
Remembered. We helped her remember that it was the first time she saw it in the daylight. She wants to deny the whole thing now, but we would also like to acknowledge Shirley Fifield, who was the Assistant Director of Nursing Education at the time we were there, and Shirley is with us tonight. We're really for those of us who work locally in the area, Shirley was responsible for the nursing ed program up at Oakland City College Mirror Campus. So we're really pleased she could join us tonight. And we would also like to recognize Dorothy Wakefield. Just to let you all know that we did finally, she called Thursday night to say that her plans to go to Las Vegas and squander money were irrevocable. She tried to figure out a way to get up here tomorrow with us for the brunch, but she couldn't do it. So she sends all of her warm greetings to all of us. Says it's the first reunion she missed, and to let her know of the next one. So we're sorry to miss her tonight. Anyway, the first thing we'd like to do is to ask all of the graduates to please stand and sort of give us a little brief introduction. You didn't think that just the 3 of us were going to do all the speaking tonight. We did. No leaving, lock the doors. Anyhow, we're going to start at this table and just work our way around. Just catch us up on what your life has been like. Are you working? What are you doing? Kids, family, whatever you're inclined to share with us. We're going to start here with Carol because she's sitting in the optimum seat.
Les was in the Navy for 22 years. He got out and he's working heavy equipment now. Live in Cottonwood. And I've been working at Mercy Hospital for 13 years, thanks ladies, and intensive care. Our oldest daughter, Susie, was married a year ago, and she's a bank teller, and she's working for her CPA. She goes to school at night. And our next daughter was married 9 months later, and she's a dental assistant, and they live in Madeira. And our son is going to Shasta College, and he works at Target.
And Carolyn was so broke.
Yes, no money.
God, I don't know where to start.
There. The day you left the dorm's fine.
I went back to school and got a bachelor's degree sometime back in the 70s, got a master's degree in the early 80s, and have been teaching nursing for 21 years. And recently am disabled because of chronic fatigue syndrome. I have 3 children. One is 24, whom I was pregnant with when I graduated. Some people don't know that. Everybody knows everything.
They do now.
And he owns 2 computer stores. I have a son who's 21, and he is recently out of the Navy and has gone back to college and moved back home. I also have a 10-year-old daughter who is Shasta County's skipping queen. The whole 25 married, and I have 2 daughters, and I've been divorced now about 15 years. And my oldest daughter, Cassie, is 23, and I have 2 granddaughters. We were discussing this. Am I the only one with grandchildren?
Yeah.
I don't see why. I have 2. Get your kids going. I mean, that's 5 years from now. That's for you. Oh, okay. Lila is 4, and Nahala is a year and a half. And my youngest daughter, Mindy, is a senior in high school. And very, very blonde. I was just saying, she looks like a blonde Cher. I just hate it. And I was working in ICU and got burned out many, many years ago, and went back. I decided not to do it in nursing. I went back to get my master's in social work because I wanted to do counseling. And I just graduated from that in May. And then I went to work as a public health nurse, kind of in the interim until I could become a school counselor. I love kids and love that age group. And in the meantime, I'm getting a little hooked into this. I really like my job. I work at Yolo County, which is Woodland area right by Sacramento. And I'm getting hooked into it. I really like it. It's like no stress and weekends off, and that's addicting, believe me. I've been working in ICU. And I'm really pretty much happy. About 2 or 3 years ago, I went through a kind of a major, let's improve myself, and I had surgery on my jaw. Those people who see me knew I was in braces for a while, and I had my jaws wired shut. And, kind of, I lost weight. And, yeah, got rid of my relationship that was... I shed 210 pounds of ugly fat. And basically I'm, just...
This is the new show.
Over to Alta Bates when they took us over. Now working over with Carol. Worked many of my years in ICU and kidney dialysis. Worked as a head nurse for a while. And now I'm working in surgery daycare and with anesthesia for a couple of days a week. Have no children, but I ended up with George from the neurology department.
If I don't stand, okay. You can make me stand. For 25 years. Well, I feel like a perpetual student. I've gone back to school 3 or 4 times over those years. And I've worked a great many places. I started off at Children's initially, have worked for a private doctor, helped start a coronary care unit at Providence Hospital, and I worked at Herrick in ICU. I've worked at ICU in a number of places out in central Contra Costa County. And I've been with the health department of Alameda County for the last 20 years. As both a staff nurse, then as a PHN, and then as a senior PHN, and as a middle manager, and as a nurse practitioner, and I've had many, many roles and many jobs. I have 2 children, 2 boys, a 25-year-old and a 20-year-old. My baby is a junior in college. He's doing quite well on the East Coast. I think that's about it.
I didn't really do too much with my career. I stayed out nursing for a while and had a couple of kids. Went to Mount Zion for a little while after school and then went back to Fresno, worked a little bit. And currently I'm doing skilled nursing, which is kind of a nice place for me to be at the present. I have 2 daughters. One's 21, the other's